EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
That's a great start to the day. Get a loss before we even kick off, somehow. Tight. Unbelievable.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. 27 yards. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Raiders 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. And then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on second down. Roethlisberger, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense. On
third down, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nah.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. The Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Ben to throw again. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson now returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Quickly into the hands of Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders add
Preview
on
week
lead.
2.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback.
I'll give you all a sneak preview today.
Difficult.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Just got that bogus loss.
Ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Start things off.
Now here's Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan
Good game, bro.
Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
What do you do? Put Charlie Batch in the game? Oh, he's big man.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the option, it'll be Carr himself. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
You're better when you don't play. Unbelievable.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Successive penalties have them looking.
Be right back. Solid win. Had a lot of experience. Good rank. I'm seeing a lot with the records this year. A lot of people are barely over 500. Tunchi.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
first carry for Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, stretch play to Mostert every play.
Before he's out of bounds.
Didn't see that one coming.
Play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
This dude's the GOAT
Right around the 37.
on this game.
9 yards.
Best running back in the world.
It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Garoppolo on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Hell no.
And this will be incomplete.
That's Trayvon Mullen.
The football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
We know the delay fade's coming off that every time.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Basic.
Brings up third
Basic
down
Becky.
and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, Garoppolo.
Throwing in triple coverage.
Double team, and it's intercepted.
One time for the one time.
Picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. The turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate
I wasn't lying.
that.
That's triple
Here's
coverage.
the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Lurk my face off. Nice play.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr flush to his right.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
For it with Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Jacobs now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first
got that
down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, 49ers nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Stretch. Play.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard.
Calling his plays out here. He ain't even changing them.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative.
That's how limited these guys' playbooks are online. Run with everybody else is running.
I think I'm going to be correct, but I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
That's a good play. Damn good play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there.
So, I mean, you don't see too many people running that shit.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flushed out right. Looking
Give me
for
that.
right on the deep ball. On the intercept, Garoppolo for the third time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ruggs on the island.
First down. It's Jacobs.
It's a Quisky tart.
Lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Fighting for a double team.
A full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Better than Kittle.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Raider first down.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Down. It's Jacobs, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Carr, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for the... And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And the Raiders have got him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo flush to his right, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. That's going to be caught by Samuel, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Now a carry for Jacobs.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Carr on the bootleg. That's caught inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection.
I'd go user that over Sherman. You know how we do.
Because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First down. It's Jacobs. And they've got it inside
out the
10
gym.
At the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Not much there, only a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. On play action. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket.
Nice throw.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Raiders 21, 49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's second and inches.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. First carry for their fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about. But as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down. 4 quarters worth of pounding. And now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you. And a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Down, Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the keeper.
What's up?
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the
How
40,
dumb was that?
past the 20. And into the end zone.
That's an all-timer right there.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was
Merry
over.
Christmas.
Looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
It should be 9-3, but it is what it is. Got the cheap L. At least we got 2 wins. I think we might call it a night on Madden. Might play a hockey game, but thanks for checking us out.